Rita, when you think about that part of your life, which was so instrumental in all of our lives, and so then you journeyed into state government, and you've seen over your career, you have seen so many things. And as people look at our education system, not just in the state, because I know you have um, a global and a national view. What are you seeing now? What's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly? What are some things that you like, you dislike, and you're concerned about? Or that's really putting you on the spot, but I think it'd be interesting just to hear what you have to say about the system, that our system of education.
Well, I think, when I was growing up and when you were growing up, um, parents taught morals and values at home.
Hmm.
The education system was called on to teach the academics, reading, writing, and arithmetic, those kind of things. And that parallel went on for a long time, very successful. Today, society calls on the education system to raise the child. And
Hmm.
that can be unfortunate because you're asking someone to almost raise your child, to give them medicine at school, to teach them character at school, to teach them the academics at school, to teach sex education at school, all of those things. But then you complain about what they're teaching, and it has become a very controversial situation.
Hmm.
It's all I think parents are in and should be in charge. In fact, there's a national group called parental rights. And I agree with many, many things that they say, but I want them to say parental rights and responsibility. Uh, I think that parents are the first teachers. Parents should always be the teachers. And as long as they have those children in their school, they need to be in their house. They should be teaching their children their morals and the values of life. And when they go to school, we should call on the school, whether it's public, private, or parochial, to teach them the academics of today. And that is, we have sex education in schools because parents, think about it. We would not have had to do that if parents were teaching sex education at home. We should not have to be doing that. Academically is what schools are responsible for and should be. But I think all of those type things have fallen short, which now our education system has become under siege. We need good teachers out there. We have a retention and recruitment problem with people going into teaching. A young person will look at teaching long and hard if parents are saying, I don't want you to go into teaching. So, it's that kind of thing that is going on in our world today. It's not just in South Carolina, it's all over. And I think we need, as adults, to step back and take a look at, the things. We went through a whole situation of woke society, books in libraries, in schools, in our city libraries. We've gone through sex education. We've gone through the LGBTQ. Everything has gotten so convoluted now that everybody feels like they have to pick a side instead of being a society that can live together, and everybody has their responsibility to raise a child. If you're going to have a child, raise the child with the morals and the values that you have, and expect the school to teach them the academics of today. And I think if we all work together in that kind of thing, we could have a much more successful thing instead of inwardly fighting. And actually, when we are fighting as we are today, it's the child that's losing out on so much.
Hmm.